Hey guys, welcome to a random Wednesday video, something that I don't do. So if you've been able to tell, I've been kind of doing a video every single day just to keep you guys entertained on the channel. I figured, why the hell not? For this day, I actually got something really interesting in my email, and that was from Spotify, and it was how were you listening to music in 2014? So I thought I would go and show you guys what kind of music I was listening to for all of 2014. So I'm currently on Spotify-yearinmusic.com. This is my personal track record with music. I do use Spotify a lot, unless there's specific tracks that are not on Spotify, which then I will use my iPod. So let's get started. So what kind of music was I into in 2014? Well, 49% of my music, it was pop, 26% was dance pop, 10% was house, 9% teen pop, and 8% electro house. Top 5 artists I was listening to for 2014. 1 was MKTO, 2 was Lady Gaga, 3 was David Guetta, 4 is Clean Bandit, and 5 is Paramore. 5 albums I was listening to this year. Number 1, the most listened to album this year was Paramore by Paramore. Number 2 was The Rumor EP by Chloe Howe. Number 3 was the deluxe edition of Warrior by Kesha. Number 4 was the deluxe edition of Prism by Katy Perry. And number 5 was the Change Your Life EP by Iggy Azalea. How awesome was that? And then the top 5 playlists I was listening to, and I knew this was going to be a given because I legitimately listen to these a lot. Number 1 was Dancing on My Own, which is a playlist I created, all dance music. Number 2 is YouTube Collab Songs. It's the music that I would like to sing with Colson Camden and eventually Scott. Number 3 is the Jenna Ferocious playlist. It's music that I would like to perform as for Jenna Ferocious. Fox. Number 4 is a Spotify playlist that is called Workday-Play or Pop. Number 5 is another playlist I created called Spotify. It's all of the music that just doesn't fit into any of the other ones that I want to listen to. Alright, then the top 10 tracks I was listening to this year. Ready? Starting from 1 and going till 10. Number 1 was Bounce by Iggy Azalea. 2 was Girls and Boys by Chloe Howe. Number 3 was the Delirious Boneless Mix of Steve Aoki. 4 is Still Into You by Paramore. 5 is Ain't It Fun by Paramore. 6 is Latch by Disclosure featuring Sam Smith. Number 7 was Rather Be featuring Jess Glynn by Clean Bandit. Number 8 was Red Lights by Tiesto. Number 9 is Sky Full of Stars from Coldplay. And number 10 was the Goodbye song from MKTO. So one really cool feature about the premiums, it says just for premium, it's in purple. I don't know if you can see the purple glow coming on my face, or that's shining on my face. Dirty puns, don't you just love them? So it actually tells me what percentage of my music came from different countries. So here we go. 69% of my music came from the US, 20% came from the United Kingdom, 6% came from Sweden, 5% from the Netherlands, and 4% from Australia. I wonder where that 4% came from. So weird. Alright, then it tells me during which seasons was I listening to music, and it shows me throughout the year. There's only 2 artists in here, so this is the funny part. So for winter and spring, I was listening to Lady Gaga, which was true, and for summer and autumn was MKTO. So good job, you guys! Woo! Alright, and how I listened to my music. About 90% of my music was listened through to my iPhone. Love you, friend. Mwah! 18,174 minutes spent listening to music on Spotify for 2014. That is insane, but you know what? It happens. And I did not know this, that that I was listening to 2 hours of music on Mondays. That's the most time I've spent listening to music. That is unbelievable and incredible, but I'm okay with that. And it even gave me an opportunity to create a playlist based on what I was listening to in 2014, and created a new playlist for me to prepare for 2015. So if you guys want to hear that playlist, I'm going to include it in the description down below. If you want to listen to any of the music I was listening to on my Spotify, the link to my Spotify our account or my profile is also in the description down below. So keep in mind, I'm going to be including more new videos every single week. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, my name is Forrest, and as always, pink cake.